Hello everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day, unless you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, in which case I hope you don't wake up tomorrow. Now, a trend that a lot of people have asked me to talk about recently is the current goings-on between the Hype House and the Clubhouse. For the record, I thought the Hype House name was bad, but the Clubhouse? That name's straight out of the rotting mouth of Jimmy Savile, the Clubhouse? Now, I've briefly touched upon TikTok houses in my video about Charli D'Amelio being used. The positives of starting any sort of influencer house are clear. You surround yourself with more creators, forming this kind of ultimate sentient, self-sufficient and parasitic life form. Essentially, it not only boosts your socials, but it helps keep you relevant and it makes you a lot of money. But if you came to me asking me if you should start a TikTok house or even a YouTube house for that matter, I'd not only say no, I'd probably also file for a restraining order and submit you to a psych ward. Because you see, this never ends well for anyone. Daisy Keech, one of the founders of the Hype House, made this entire video addressing how she felt sidelined by other members of the house, despite the fact that she had invested so much money and time into the project. But are we really surprised here? You went into business with Thomas Petro. You trusted this guy. He looks like fucking Scar from The Lion King. And then we have the Sway House, a name, by the way, which is practically begging for an earthquake. A lot of you want me to talk about the Still Softish diss track that Bryce Hall made with slightly less relevant Bryce Hall. But come on, guys, I've done my bit making videos on shit YouTuber music. You reach a point as a commentary channel where you realize that you're just talking to a wall. So if you can't beat them, join them. Stream Adios Lele on Spotify. Now, as you can tell, I don't exactly have a high opinion of TikTok houses, but that opinion has never been strong enough to make an entire video about it. Until today, that is. See, I recently started a group channel, as you can see here. Subscribe to the E-Boys. And that's pretty exciting, isn't it? 4 pretty big YouTubers, all from the UK, coming together to make content 4 times as derivative as what they're able to achieve individually. So why is it that no one in the mainstream media picked up on us, but they did pick up on the new epic TikTok house in London? It's not that I expect or even want the mainstream media to pick up on the things that I do or talk about. That being said, Sky News, the rumours are true. I am in fact trilingual, but it's somewhat perplexing to me that TikTok gets so much more attention from the mainstream media than YouTube does. I have used my big brain and I have come up with 2 reasons why this happens. Number 1, celebrities have flocked to TikTok like flies to a crock of shit. Go and watch a celebrity TikTok compilation, okay? You won't enjoy it. The one that I watched made me feel like my insides were collapsing in on themselves. But at least TikTok can boast celebrity compilations. The closest we've gotten to that on YouTube is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The other reason why TikTok has become something that the mainstream media talks about is, my god, the views that they get. For example, Entertainment Tonight have done a few videos on the Hype House. As you can see here, they all get millions of views. They're very awkward videos. I wouldn't recommend that anyone watches them. A similar result could be achieved by bashing your head in with a meat cleaver. That being said, when I see a Hype House video pop up in my recommended, it's like walking past an orphanage that's burning down. Sure, look, it's disastrous, a tragedy even, but what am I gonna do? Not watch it? But with that being said, the US TikTok houses get a lot of heat, so I'm going to be avoiding them today. We're instead going to be talking about the subject of this article that I found, okay? The new epic big UK TikTok house. The name of this house is The Bite House, and I'm not really a big fan of that name, The Bite House. What are they going to do when they reach 1 million subscribers? Rename themselves to the Munch Mansion? On YouTube, they refer to themselves as Bite Squad HQ. The HQ there means headquarters, by the way, because there's no way in hell that you could describe their content as high quality. Before we get into their videos, however, I do want to talk a little bit more about this article, because it's not just some throwaway BuzzFeed article written by an intern with nothing better to do with their day. I found this article on the front page. I cannot stress that enough. The front fucking page! It was practically shoved down my innocent little throat. It was also on BBC News, which is one of, if not the biggest news source here in the UK. The title reads as follows: Coronavirus, UK's first TikTok house opens during outbreak. It's ironic that they've labelled this house's first mainstream media appearance with a worldwide pandemic. I'm hearing that their content actually has a higher mortality rate. What I love about this article is that whoever wrote it clearly has no idea what they're talking about. In the first paragraph here, they address how the timing of the creation of the Bite House could be seen as problematic since we're all meant to be social distancing. But look, they moved it on the 23rd of March. That was before the lockdown here in the UK. There's no issue here whatsoever. Like what, if your tenancy comes to an end here, what are you supposed to do? Not move house? Sorry, Mr. Landlord, I have to squat in your property because some out-of-touch journalist told me it's problematic if I leave. Eating the rich should really be one of our 5 a day. One industry expert has also suggested the pandemic will make the effort less lucrative than it might have been. Sorry, alright, are you stupid? Are you dumb? Does this so-called industry expert not understand that this is a golden age for both YouTube and TikTok? The only good entertainment that's being made right now is by those who are able to make it in the comfort of their own homes. We were literally made for this pandemic. The housemates made a TikTok video called Things to Do During Lockdown. Oh, let's see how nutty these suggestions are. Learn a foot shake, making forts, balance some books. The amount of times that I've seen people saying that TikTok is the real creative platform, that you can really get those Picasso juices flowing and make some true art. Balance some books with an artistic TikTok. I don't think anyone has ever spent over 20 seconds deciding what to do in a TikTok. It's not even a punchline, it's just a matter of looking around your room and seeing what objects you can you can balance on your head. Did I mention that I'm a gamer? Now, what I say next may shock you. It most certainly shocked the writer of this article. One of the housemates' videos has gained more than 1.7 million views on TikTok. They even showed an image. They're not lying. 1.7 million views. Whoa, so many views. Oh my god. How is that possible when there's only 700,000 people on planet Earth? The BBC weren't so nice about the Bite House's YouTube channel, however. So far, the housemates' content hasn't made a big impact on YouTube or Instagram, where their videos are only getting a few thousand views. Don't feel sad about this, please, if you're a member of the Bite House. You see, the mainstream media only knows 2 tiers of views. Under 1 million views, boo, bad number, not a big impact. And over 1 million views, wow, that's a big number. More than I'll ever get writing for this washed up website. Now, I'd like to give a bit of support to the Bite House before ripping them a new one, because obviously I am going to do that. I understand what it's like to live in the shadows of the US scene. The majority of my audience now resides in the US, which is something I'm very happy with, but I completely understand wanting to be taken as seriously as your US counterparts. But with that being said, just because something noteworthy happens in another country, that doesn't mean that you have to bring it here. An easy example would be coronavirus. Am I comparing a worldwide pandemic that's killed hundreds of thousands of people to a TikTok house in the UK run by a bunch of teenagers? Yeah, in fact, I'd argue that it's worse. I'm kidding, okay? For the record, I hope that you all end up being incredibly successful. But alas, now is the time for some constructive criticism. And where else to start than with the beginning of the Bite House? Introducing Bite Squad. It's a very cheaply made, sped up montage of multiple people walking into a house. They also have some ads appear on screen. It doesn't tell you for what app. That's somewhat of a lottery. Except with this lottery, you never actually win. But wait, there's a surprise in store. He clearly hasn't ironed his clothes, because that, my friends, is a crease. There's no punchline here, he's just wearing Hawaiian clothes. Clearly his TikTok audience hasn't quite discovered what Amazon is yet, so this is super wacky and hilarious. How did he get such nutty clothes? Wow, ha ha ha! Then there's a compilation of some of the Bite Squad's TikToks and some incredibly natural shots of them just chilling around the house. Ah yes, that thing we all do when we move into a new house with some of our buddies. Have you really moved in until you've clumsily leapt on every single piece of furniture? Good luck getting your deposit back. Now they're trying to compete with the Hype House here, that's obvious to me. But it's quite hard to compare when you're living in some dingy house in the suburbs of London and they're living in the Hollywood Hills. This chair looks like it was formerly owned by Gary Glitter. This is really not a good look, okay? The introduction video ends here, so we're done with that and we're moving on to the actual content. Welcome to the Bite House. But you've already done the introduction video, guys, come on. You've been living in the house for a week at this point. Let's see if we learn something new about the Bite House members.
The Bite Squad coming at you with our first official...
Oh, very good. A YouTube classic, that one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bite House. Oh no, I said it wrong. That's not content, okay? Saying something incorrectly and having a little chuckle about it is not content. Try making over 100 videos and laughing when you get your introduction wrong. You're privileged, okay? Hello, everyone. So this is a little... I can't do intros. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Oh my god, it's so weird. I've suffered. You don't know what I've been through and you shouldn't be joking about it. It's also somewhat telling to me that the first slice of content that we've had from the Bite House is them making a mistake. Hopefully not a sign of things to come.
What's up, everyone? Bite Squad coming at you with our first official video from the Bite House.
Oh, my ears. Oh, there's blood. Oh my god. Please get someone to help you produce your content. I feel like someone's just processed razor blades through my fucking skull. Sorry, I need to stop interrupting. I'll let them introduce themselves for the 16th time.
I'm Monty.
I'm Katie.
I'm Seb.
I'm Lily.
I'm Jake.
And I'm Shawnee.
And we've all moved in together to be bringing you the best content.
Oh, very good. Very good content there, Surface London. He hit us all with the skrrr. See, I'm down with the kids. I love a bit of a skrrr here and there. Maybe even a skitty beep bop pop gratata. I always love watching people from different platforms make the switch over to YouTube. There is something inherently awkward about sitting in front of a DSLR camera and having a conversation. Look, no one looks comfortable here. Look at all of this body language. Here we've got the L from Death Note. This girl here's gone for the Chad paint me like one of your French girls pose. You know she had to do it to him. The reason I bring up the awkwardness of making a YouTube video is because when you're not used to it, you end up resorting to random equals funny to break the proverbial ice. Hence, skrrr and this.
We'll be bringing you challenges,
House tours.
Pranks.
Weekly game nights.
and much more.
Sorry, I need to be giving more credit to the comedic genius behind that random funny. See, the difference here, lads, is that her voice went lower.
See, this is incredibly funny. You're probably all dying from laughter right now. It's definitely not crippling sadness, this is laughter.
Now, there's a Q&A segment for the rest of this introductory video. I'm 2 questions in and I'm beginning to realise that this content really wasn't made for me.
I'm most excited for the challenges.
Don't worry, Lily, I'd also want to hide my face if I gave a response that superficial. That's the kind of answer a 12-year-old would give in a French oral exam. Je suis excited for the challenges. Yeah, French isn't really my strong suit, sorry. You're not excited for the challenges, come on now. You're excited for the money. Why else would you move in with 5 other people that unironically make TikToks? That's a challenge in itself. The next question, however, is even better. Who is going to be the best at challenges? I swear to God, okay, this is ripped straight out of a preschooler's syllabus.
I'm gonna be the best.
Probably Jake, yeah.
Well, me and Jake jumped out the window the first day we came here, so...
That's not a challenge, that's attempted suicide. Again, I feel like I'm too old to be watching this video. I'm going to be the best at all of the challenges. What's today's challenge then, you reckless youths? Putting household objects on your head. Wow, oh, what a dangerous challenge. Ah! I think I've had enough. Ultimately, the point of today's video is to tell you that you don't need to move into a house with people just to start a business with them or even to make content with them. Case in point, my group channel. If you haven't subscribed to the E-Boys yet, I'm officially disowning you as a James Marriott subscriber. Please go and watch our most recent video and comment, I'm trilingual, to make up for the fact that I have the least amount of subscribers in the group. Also, I know you guys never do this, but don't send any hate to the Bite House. If anything, I hope they thrive and hopefully this video can give them a little bit of a boost. Yes, that's right. I'm sure they'll be very happy about this video. And with that being said, if you're happy about this video, then leave a like down below. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, because I know a lot of you aren't subscribed. And I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'll catch you next time.